Hi YouTube, happy Monday, happy holidays, and happy New Year. Tonight I'd like to return to my Casio graphing calculator emerging theme and talk again a little bit about the Cahute utility. This, as I talked about in a previous video, is a library and a set of command line utilities to handle serial and USB communication protocols and file formats related to Casio graphing calculators dating from the 1990s to today. In my last video, I talked about Cahute version 0.5. Since then, there's a new version released. This is really exciting, and I'll have to see when it was released. Cahute 0.6. It includes file transfer utilities between storage on FX9860G compatible calculators and PCs, program backup with the CAS utility, text conversion with Cahute Convert Text that converts some of those unusual Casio specific characters to standard text, screen streaming, which I want to talk about in this video with p7screen, which will display screen captures and stream from your calculator on your host system, and then ROM flashing, firmware flashing with p7OS. This lets you flash 9860G and compatible calculators. It officially supports Arch Linux and derivatives and Mac OS, but I'm able to build it completely successfully for Debian and its derivatives from the GitHub source. I'll just take a look here and see if there's, I guess the latest release is in 2024. Let me just take a look at the GitHub really quick here. Cahute. Okay. And it looks like it was in the past month, if not past week, that it was released. Let me take a look here. Yeah, I know I was using the 0.6 repository. I'll see if there's any other details here. Yeah, I guess that just takes us back to this page. Okay, so I had installed it on, I had installed it on other distributions by building Cahute. This was a really fast process to build from the GitHub repository, the 0.6 version here. I installed dependencies and went ahead and built the project in my home directory, as I will show you momentarily. I also installed these packages. I'll cd into Cahute 0.6. Everything is there. And then I built this so you can see the P7, P7OS, P7 screen, and Xfer 9860 utilities here in the build directory. Let's see here. Yes, so I had used sudo cmake -- install build strip to install these utilities. As you can see, I can access P7, I can access P7.0s, P7 screen, which I want to demo in this video. I want to focus this video on showing how you can perform a screen capture with P7 screen. And then there's Xfer 9860. There we go. Okay, so that's very exciting. I'm glad to see this is maintained so well, and I'll have to send a link to these videos and further feedback or communication with Tom Tuohi to see what I can do to further improve the project as he sees fit. All right, okay. So go ahead now to the command line user guides for displaying the screen from a calculator. Okay, so what I'm going to do is set up my FX9860G2 to stream its screen to this screen that you all are looking at right now using the P7 screen streaming screen capture utility. There's another utility that's not part of Cahute I'll show in a future video that I believe turns the capture into a video stream, which is very, very cool. And I could have another video out of that that's just the raw video stream. I was a little bit intimidated by this at first, but it's really, really easy. All I have to do is take a USB cable that I'm grabbing from the floor and failing and now grabbing again, and insert the mini USB end into my 9860 G2. I'll see this prompt here, and I'm going to press F3 for projector. Okay, and then I'll get a prompt for pressing exit, so I'll do that. And then all I have to do is pull up a terminal window here, and first I just want to show you a few options for p7screen before I run it. That's all I have to do, run it in the terminal. Okay, so I just want to show you the options. A lot of these aren't especially helpful, but the zoom one is very important. If I use the default zoom, which is 2, it's pretty hard to see the screen. I'm going to go ahead and use a zoom factor of 6. Just to give you a little more detail of that, this is just an example window for a Graph 90+E. To give a little more info on that zoom option, I can go to command line reference, and then p7screen command line reference, and you can see having a zoom of n means a single pixel on the calculator is displayed as an n by n full square on the host. So it's number of times per pixel that it is scaled up by a multiplier. Okay, so I'll go ahead back here, and I unfortunately will have to run this as root z6. Okay, and boom, there's some annoying messages here, so I will minimize the terminal window. And boom, we have p7screen, and you can see when I move my arrow keys up and down, we can see the different programs that are available. I mean, I am screen streaming and screen capturing in this video for you right now. Just to make this interesting, I'll go ahead and plot some equations here. I have these different equations all added into different y variables here. X cubed, x squared, log of x, and 1 over x. I'll go ahead and press draw. I've already drawn these. I don't know how to reset the graph, but I know I can move down, and then you can see all these equations being plotted. Move down and then move up again. And you can see a full reproduction of the screen in real time. This is super, super cool and should be really interesting for, say, if I develop a program and, want to do some demo of it, what's better than having an animated demo? I mean, what's going to sell my program better, say a mastermind program, than seeing a screen capture that gives you a sense of what the gameplay is like and so on. Anyway, this is really cool. I imagine there's something similar for TI graphing calculators, but I haven't looked into it. It's just really nice to have these utilities. I have been a bit intimidated by how scattered around and sort of disorganized a lot of Casio calculator programming utilities and source code is, but I think I'm getting better adjusted to that, and I am seeing efforts to make GitHub repositories and have some better version control. I mean, I shouldn't criticize it when it's a habit I'm working on getting into, but this is super, super exciting. So that's what I wanted to share. I wanted to show you p7screen. It was much less intimidating than I thought it was. I thought I'd have to practice this, a lot more before making a video, but as you can see, it's very, very simple. In a future video, I hope to show you all a utility that will create a actual video, will do video capture from the screen. It's, a complementary utility at p7screen, but it's not part of the Cahute project. And with that, I hope you found this video helpful. Please leave your thoughts, comments, questions, or suggestions in the comments down below. And if you like what you saw, please like and subscribe as always. Have a great one and take care.